Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Paige as a diva. I'm a part-time reseller on sites such as Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. And what I have for you today is another episode of Vlogmas, and it is going to be 25 sales that have sold for me at the beginning of December to see what is selling going into the Christmas season. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to go ahead and stay tuned. Also, I do have a playlist of everything that I'm sharing for Vlogmas, as well as other things that I do on this channel, such as mystery unboxings, tips and tricks, and things like that. So make sure to go ahead and check it out. So let's get started. So first, not surprisingly, How the Grinch Stole Christmas CD sold. I probably got this for the 25 cents or 25 to 50 cents. Someone sent me an offer for $7, and with it being as close to Christmas, I went ahead and accepted. We have, this is another one. This was surprising to me when I looked it up, for that it sold pretty well, and someone sent an offer of $10 and I did accept. It's a rainbow butterfly unicorn kitty. Then we have Everything's Eventual Stephen King disc 5 or 8 discs for this audiobook that he has. Anything Stephen King, if it is a good price, I pick it up because it may not sell quickly, but it does sell. I do like to put a lot of Stephen King in a lot, and the lots do seem to sell better. But this did sell for $15. Next, this was a really neat Build-A-Bear workshop. It had the sound. She said that when she got it, it didn't have sound. She still left me a good review, but you know, I tested it right before I shipped it out, and it did have the sound. So hopefully she was just not pressing in the right spot or something like that, and it does have sound, but she was still pleased with it. And this is a Super Mario, I guess it's Koopa, is that it? And really neat. I don't pick up a lot of Build-A-Bear, but with it being the Super Mario and unique looking character, I did look it up and decided to pick it up. I picked up at a regular Goodwill for like $2 or $3, and it sold for $27. Then we have these Nordstrom, these really pretty earrings. I got 2 boxes of these from the Goodwill Blue Box because I wanted to see if jewelry sells pretty good around the Christmas holiday, and they have been selling. And whatever doesn't sell, I'm going to start live selling. Whatever doesn't sell during the Christmas holiday, I am going to just go ahead and put some in a live sale, see how they work in live selling. All right, next on to Poshmark. I had a good amount of sales on Poshmark, at least for me, because for right now, it seemed to be slowing down a whole lot. I am slowly getting more sales on there, so hopefully everything, all the kinks that it had in there, they are working them out. So first, Grey's Anatomy scrubs. I do pick up scrubs if they're not a lot, especially at the bins, and I like to lot them together. These were selling pretty well by themselves, and someone sent me an offer of $13. I did accept. And then we have this Vans hoodie. It was an extra small, but it looked like it fit more like a medium. But I got this in a mystery box lot, I think a Goodwill one, and it did sell for an offer that I sent out of $13 and reduced shipping. I do have my Posher VA to send out 15% off and $4.99 shipping 5 minutes after somebody likes an item. I've had this for a little bit. Cute SpongeBob SquarePants collectible ceramic piggy, and as you can see, it had a little bit of marks on it. It was mostly in good condition though, and so they did sell for, someone sent me an offer of $25. Then next we have this First Coffee. I bought boxes of these when we had an Amazon return store. They actually had boxes and boxes of these. There were 3 different designs, and I bought like 6-7 boxes, and they've been steadily selling. And this did sell an offer of $10. Next we have these PJ Masks toy figures. I allotted these together because PJ Masks is not a set of characters that sell well for me, but they did sell for an offer of $20. This right here is a Vera Bradley cosmetic makeup bag, small makeup bag. I got this from the bin, so it's probably like, I got this from the bin, so I probably didn't pay more than 25 cents for it. I did soak it in OxyClean, or sprayed down with OxyClean, and washed it. And even though it wasn't a bright white, it still came out looking pretty good. And it sold for an offer of $12. Then this is something that I got from the bins, because our bins is pretty good for the pricing. It's like $1.30 for clothing, a little bit less for that for toys. And the good surprise for this is that it did end up having some accessories in it, so that helped it sell. Because I do have another a Barbie dream closet that has been sitting for a while, but I think that the fact that this had some accessories with it helped this to sell, so it did sell for an offer of $20. Next, Sky vehicles seem to sell a little bit better than the other Paw Patrol, but I did lot these two together, and it sold for an offer of $15. Because I picked this one up from the bins, and I didn't even look it up because I thought it would sell pretty well. It actually didn't go for too much. That's why I went ahead and lotted it with this one. All right. Next we have the Frozen Anna dress. The dolls don't sell too well for me, but the clothes that they wear do get a lot of attention, and so this did sell on an offer of $10. Next, I went ahead and lotted these two little people together because little people figures are not selling as well for me, so I am lotting the people together and also the animals. So these two animals did sell for an offer of $10. And then lastly, the Sex and the City. I have had this for a minute. I got this from a church thrift where I used to go, and unfortunately they closed down. They had some really, really great prices. So I probably paid like $2 to $3 for this, and it did sell for $25. All right, next on to eBay. My eBay. All right, so first thing is we have this Our Family Scrapbook. I always think these things are really neat, and I really need to find one of these. I got my niece one of these when my nephew was born years ago. It's always nice to have stories of your grandparents and keep the memories going. But this did sell for $12.75. And as you can see, I was having a 15% off sale for that weekend and a 10% off sale for the week. I don't really like I've had really big sales, but it seems like when you have really big sales, people still want more, so they still just watch the item and you end up having sending them off more offers. So I'm actually about to do a report and see which does better for me, coupons or percentage off, and that'll be another Vlogmas. I'm going to do that after this one. Go ahead and collect the data, because I feel like it's better for me to do the discounts rather than doing a coupon, but we shall see when I look at the numbers. This is a puffer jacket. It was kind of lightweight. It did come to me in a mystery box lot, and it did sell for $18. And as you can see right here, I had switched down to the 10% off, so it did sell 10% off. Then we have the J. Jill shirt. It's a Pure Jill. It's just a plain shirt, but because of the Pure Jill line, it was made from Pima cotton, I did go ahead and decide to list this. and it sold for an offer that I sent out of $17. Strawberry shortcake, one of my favorite characters. You see strawberry shortcake behind me. Someone sent me an offer for $5, and I just went ahead and accepted. This is a surprise pick. I think I had another one of these that I sold, but they came in a toy lot. I get these small toy lots, like a bag for like $1. And when I looked it up, I was surprised that they sold pretty well, but this did sell for $10.75. I was in a regular Goodwill, decided to look this up because it looked interesting, and they ended up selling for an offer that I sent out to watchers for $10. It's a Kataro Silver. I meant to listen to it to see, what it sounded like, but I didn't get around to it. This is a Gund Comics teddy bear plush, and it was in pretty good condition. I do like to sell Gund, and it sold for an offer that I sent out of $11. And then lastly, this medieval dragon figures. The strange thing is that in the box, I could not find this guy, but I found another dragon that was similar, and I think the dragon that was similar was actually like more valuable. But rather than cancel it, because you do not want to cancel orders on eBay, I went ahead and asked the buyer if I sent them a picture of it and said, do you mind if I substitute this, or would you just like for me to cancel? And they said it would be fine if I substituted it, because it was very, very similar, and it was a little bit higher quality in my opinion. So these did sell for $14.20. Alright, so those are all of my sales. Hopefully everybody's having a great holiday, got all your shopping done, getting ready for the season. I can't wait for it to be over. I just, I love seeing family, whatever, but the Christmas crowds just, going into Walmart just gives me anxiety around this time of the year. So, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. Make sure to hit the like notification, let people know you like this video, send it out to more people, and also hit the bell notification so you know the rest of my videos drop. And like I said before, make sure you check out the playlist. All right, thank you so much.